And our top focus continues to remain on the monsoon session of the parliament. We're getting some breaking news. We're learning Lok Sabha MP Manickam Tagore has now given adjournment motion notice under Rule 267 and demand to discuss the concerns arising out of the Election Commission's special intensive revision exercise in the state of Bihar just ahead of the assembly elections. So that's the latest that is coming in. The opposition has been protesting against the special intensive revision exercise in Bihar, and now we're learning that Lok Sabha MP Manickam Tagore has given adjournment motion notice under Rule 267 and demand to discuss the concerns arising out of the Election Commission's special intensive revision exercise in Bihar ahead of elections. So the showdown over the Bihar voter roll revision row continues, and the opposition is also slated to protest today outside the Makar Dwar. But the update that is coming in is that the Lok Sabha MP Manickam Tagore has also given an adjournment motion notice under Rule 267 and has demanded to discuss the concerns arising out of the Election Commission's special intensive revision exercise in Bihar that will block the illegal voters, and this also comes ahead of the assembly election. So a lot of questions are being raised over this exercise. My colleague Mausami Singh is now joining us with more details on this. Mausami, so the opposition, the Lok Sabha MP Manickam Tagore has now has given an adjournment motion notice to discuss the concerns of the Election Commission special intensive revision exercise in Bihar. Give us more details.
So clearly, on day one, we saw how the opposition was upping the ante as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. And that was in the House. But this time round, there is a floor leaders meeting of the India bloc that's happening at 10 a.m. At 10:30, the Congress MPs are meeting, and the India bloc has decided to protest on the SIR issue of Bihar, because that's a developing issue that's happening on the election battleground of Bihar, and so a protest would also be taking place today in outside the parliament at the Makar Dwar. But before that, we are seeing that adjournment notices are being given by the Congress MPs. Manickam Tagore is a whip of the party in the Lok Sabha, thereby, underlining the line of attack that the Congress will be towing today.
All right, Mausami, thank you for getting us those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on this. So, Lok Sabha MP Manickam Tagore has given adjournment motion notice under Rule 267 and demand to discuss the concerns arising of Election Commission special intensive revision in Bihar. And we're now being joined by Congress MP Manickam Tagore on the broadcast. Mr. Tagore, you've given adjournment motion notice to discuss the concerns arising out of the Election Commission special intensive revision. So Manickam Tagore is with us on the broadcast. Mr. Tagore, you've given adjournment motion notice to discuss the special intensive revision exercise in Bihar. What is going to be the strategy of the opposition today?
India Alliance floor leaders are meeting today at 10 o'clock in leader of opposition Manickam Khargeji's chamber in the new parliament building at 10 o'clock. All the 24 parties will be represented, and in that meeting it will be taken what strategy has to be adopted for today. We all know that India Alliance is united and we all work together. Yesterday also on the floor, both the houses, we have been coordinating well, and the India Alliance was able to put pressure on the government to concede for the demand for the discussion on Pahalgam as well as the post-Operation Sindoor issues. Therefore, on today's business also, we will continue to have a coordinated effort. Therefore, we are having a meeting at 10 o'clock in the leader of opposition, Kharge's office.
Mr. Tagore, there have been petitions also against this exercise, and today there will be protests also outside the Makar Dwar. But the Election Commission has termed these petitions and protests as politically motivated. Your reaction?
It is very unfortunate that Election Commission has lost credibility and it is becoming an organization which only works for the BJP's commands and which has started to speak the language of the BJP itself. we are very much depressed to see these kind of action by the Election Commission. Election Commission is under Mr. Ganesh has become an organization with a wing of the BJP. It is unfortunate, and the language of BJP has been spoken by the Election Commission. Whenever we ask a question, the BJP answers for the Election Commission. Today, I have moved an adjournment motion regarding the SIR issue, and we hope that the Honorable Speaker accepts and the government also concedes our demand for a discussion on the adjournment motion. We are confident that the issue is a very important issue because the government, as well as its wing, the Election Commission, which is acting as a BJP's agent, must be held accountable in the Parliament, and we will raise that in the Parliament in the adjournment motion, which should be accepted by the Honorable Speaker, and government should be ready for a discussion on the SIR issue also, which is completely against democracy, which is going to deny the poor to vote, the right for vote, which was given by Baba Sahib Ambedkar. For those poor people are going to be taken over by this kind of act, which starts from Bihar. It may be extended to other states. Wherever BJP is losing, they are going to delete more than 25% of the vote. It's a planned conspiracy to deny the poor people the vote, and they should be stopped at any cost. Therefore, we are united. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has been to Patna with the leaders of the India Alliance, and we had expressed our views, and in the Parliament we are going to raise it today.
All right, Mr. Tagore, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.